Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The time is upon us. The Sephora Spring Savings Event. Okay, I have a very small curated collection here and let's go ahead and get started. Only thing I'm going to recommend are products that you really won't be able to get more than 20% off anywhere else. So for example, I usually don't recommend Tower 28, not because I don't like their products, it's just that Tower 28 themselves offer a better discount on their actual website. So a lot of the times you can get much more than 20% off of their products. So for the Sephora Savings Event, it does start April the 5th for Rouge members, and then VIBs get to shop the following week, etc., etc. Now with VIBs only get 15% and Beauty Insiders get 10%. In my humble opinion, I feel that unless you are a Rouge member at Sephora, it's really not worth participating in the savings event because you could get a better deal on the website, like the actual brand website themselves. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about are the brand new lipsticks from Westman and Meritt. I love both of these formulas. This is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend both of these. I can't tell you that I prefer one over the other because they are literally that good. It kind of just depends what kind of undertone you want and what kind of pigmentation you're looking for. So major differences between these two lipsticks really quick is the Westman Atelier is refillable, it is magnetic, and you get a little mirror on the cap. It is much more expensive though because, you know, hello, luxury beauty, right? And you just pop this out. It is magnetic, but you are unable to use the refill without the case. So you actually need this thing unless you have some kind of honeycomb screwdriver thing lying around where you can screw that thing up, but I don't. So with the Meritt, it has the black cap, so you can differentiate between the matte lipsticks and their satin lipsticks, which are these bronzy ones. Now, my favorite shade from the matte Meritt line is Classic, and this is just a beautiful neutral nude color, but with a little bit more of a slightly warmer undertone. And PK is more of like a pinky brown undertone. Like I said, both of these wear really well, but if you're looking for more cooler toned shades, I would look into the Westman Atelier line. If you're looking for something a little bit more warm, a little bit more peachy and undertones, I would look at the Meritt lipsticks. Also, a major difference between both formulas is the Meritt wears and feels like a satin on the lips throughout its wear time versus the Westman Atelier does feel more like a matte finish throughout its wear time. It does not mean that one is more drying than the other. They're both very hydrating. I do have combination to oily skin, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. I do live in the state of Florida and the humidity level here, even on its coldest day, is much higher than other states and other parts of the world. So I did not personally find these drying at all. With the Westman Atelier, you are gonna get a lot more pigmentation off the first swipe. I think it's a little bit harder to get just a wash of color with this particular formulation. With the Meritt, I feel like you have a little bit more versatility. You can actually do one swipe and have it be like a wash of color, or you can build it up, which is one of my favorite things about the Meritt lipsticks in general, because even with their satin line, you can do the same thing. Now, in their satin line, this is one of my favorite lipstick formulas. I mentioned this a lot throughout my channel for those of you who are new, but you guys know I love the Meritt lipsticks. My favorite shade is Baby. It's actually a pinky lavender kind of color, and it feels like a creamy satin finish, very hydrating. Again, These are buildable. I just love. And with the signature lipstick line, you do have a huge variety of undertones. So highly recommend you check this out. Next up from Merit, I want to recommend their mascara. This is my holy grail mascara. It is a tubing mascara, but in my opinion, as somebody who hates tubing mascaras, this is amazing because it doesn't wash off like a tubing mascara. It is super easy to take off. It lasts forever. I love the packaging, but however this was designed, it really does a good job at keeping the oxygen out from the tube. And this is like a formula that the older it gets, the better it becomes. And usually when mascaras become old, they start to flake and they start to give you signs of, hey, it's time to change me. With the Merit mascara, you don't get that. It actually just continues to wear amazingly until you have finished every last drop in the tube. It's, again, a fascinating and amazing formula. I highly recommend. This is my holy grail mascara. Next up, I want to talk about the Westman Atelier eyeliner. I have the color brown. This is such a good eyeliner. It doesn't budge, it doesn't run, and somebody with combination to oily skin, you know that my eyelids are a little oily, and this does not run on me. This is really, really good. I got the color brown in the last savings event in the fall. You guys saw me do a video on that, but it is a very deep, cool toned brown. And I have to say, if you're looking for a clean eyeliner, highly recommend the Westman Atelier ones. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Westman Atelier and Meritt are both clean beauty brands. Okay, I had to make myself another coffee, but this is a double espresso with some milk. I feel like I'm gonna be lit for the rest of the day. Oh yeah, and I need it though because I have so much work to do. Okay, next up we have the Merit Brow Gel. This was in the color neutral. If you're looking, we have similar skin tones. I use the color brown if I want one with pigmentation, but I like their brow gel because it just gives me like a natural finish without the crunchy hold. And so I have been using this for years and I really, really like it. Next up, I would highly recommend the Westman Atelier Contour Stick. I am, for shade reference, the color Biscuit. This is a perfect middle of the road contour stick, super easy to blend, super hard to mess up. Okay, so if you are not like somebody who, you know, does their makeup often and you need easy makeup that's gonna work for you, see how cool toned that is? I highly recommend this contour stick. It is just lovely, super easy to blend. Also, it's not so cool toned that it has that ashy gray undertone. It's not that severe. It doesn't make you look corpse-like, if you know what I mean. It is just a very good contour stick. And for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, let me show you the difference between a contour stick and a bronzing stick. So this is my Merit bronzer in the color Clay, and I'm literally gonna swatch it right next to the Westman Atelier contour stick. This is a bronzer, this is a contour stick. This one, the contour stick is gonna be more cool toned and the bronzer is gonna be more warm toned. So they work in two different ways. So you use a contour stick to sculpt the face and you use a bronzer to kind of give your face a little bit more warmth, kind of lose the winter pale, if you know what I mean, kind of warm up the complexion a little bit. So there you go. The next product I want to talk about is this product that I picked up during the last savings event. It is the Saint Jane Luxury Sun Ritual Pore Smoothing SPF 30. Let me just read to you the description. It says, our sheer invisible texture melts into your skin, beautifully blurring the look of pores. Desert rose, jasmine, and hibiscus, visibly smooth and calm, sensitive and breakout prone complexions. Hi, that's me. Mineral based and ultra clean. It's your daily elixir for pore perfecting sun protection. So this is kind of like a blurring primer sunscreen hybrid. First of all, let's talk about the packaging, because this is probably the most beautiful product I think I have ever seen. Look at how beautiful this tube is. It has like this matte finish on the base, and then the letters have like a satin shiny kind of, you know, finish. And then it's vegan. It is a clean beauty brand, reef safe, and it's just with minerals. Active ingredients are non-nano zinc oxide 10%. It says smooth onto skin 15 minutes before sun exposure. Made in the USA. This gives you 1.7 fluid ounces. I can't tell you how much I'm going to be repurchasing this. This is so good. It's such a thin formula. It doesn't have that SPF thick, greasy, you know, texture. I hate SPF. If you guys have been following me for a long time, one of the most unpopular opinions I have is I hate SPF. I can't tell you how much SPF makes me break out. I hate the way it feels. I hate the way it smells. And for the life of me, it doesn't matter which one I use. It really just will break out and clog my pores. It's disgusting. I can't do it. I know it's great for your skin. I know all the skincare benefits, but for a very long time, it's been a no-go for me. And for years, since Chanel reformulated their SPF, I haven't been able to, that used to be my favorite one and the one that really worked for me. And since they reformulated it, I was like, no, I've been salty about it. And so I've been on the hunt for another good one. So I decided to try this one mainly because I was looking for a clean beauty brand that made like a really nice, good SPF. And I came across this one. And so I decided to give it a try, and I absolutely love it. Let me show you the texture of this. By the way, like, look at the cap. Did I show you guys the cap? It has like this gold plating situation here. I mean, hi, yes. And I love like its shape because it's kind of like flat, so it doesn't take up too much space in your makeup bag. I can't tell you how much I love this. This smells like a straight up spa. And the formula of this, if you would not have told me this is like an SPF, I would have never known. Look at, this is what it looks like. That's the color. And then, so to the naked eye, it kind of looks kind of thicker, but it's not. It's a very thin formula. It smells so soft and so soothing. It literally smells like you're walking into a spa. It's not medicinal at all. It's just lovely. It's lovely, lovely. And it really just dries down as a very natural finish. You can see it's not matte. You can see that my skin has kind of like a little bit of a shine compared to the other part of my skin that doesn't have the product on it. I really, really love this. I will be repurchasing this forever. That's where I'm at. This has been one of the best surprises in 2024 for me, because being as this is a clean beauty brand, I really don't like to open my beauty products that are clean unless I'm ready to use it, because they don't last as long as products that are not clean. All right, moving right along, let's talk Necessaire. You guys know I love their body wash and their body lotion. Love, love, love this stuff. I'm recently started using their body serum, but I haven't been using it long enough to form an opinion. So for right now, I just highly recommend these two. This smells absolutely delicious. This one is eucalyptus, and it has a very soft eucalyptus scent. They also have a fragrance-free version for those of you who don't want any kind of scent in it. This is so good. You get a very soft lather. It doesn't dry out your skin. It literally smells like the perfect spa. Now the lotion is fragrance free, doesn't smell like anything, but I promise you the moisture this gives you without being sticky and nasty. It is so good, and it lasts. Like, I usually take a shower at night and I put this on my legs at night, and all through the night next day, my legs just feel perfectly hydrated, like normal, without any stickiness, without any greasiness. There's no pilling. You know how some of these lotions that claim to be very moisturizing, they tend to pill sometimes. No. Love this. Next up, let's talk about Henry Rose. So, you all know I love their fragrances. That's the first thing I ever tried. And so the two that I want to recommend is, if you want a fragrance that's more date night, more mysterious, more seductive, I highly recommend Queens and Monsters. I actually only have this in a small size. This one is a 0.33 fluid ounce, and I actually got this free with purchase on the Henry Rose website. This smells divine. One of the most unique scents in my collection. I love it. Of course, I will be putting the notes on the screen below. But the other one that I have, and this is their full size bottle, also their biggest size, is the 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. I am not sure if they're gonna be this year kind of like expanding their size range, because you can only choose between the travel size and this size, which is a 1.7 fluid ounce. And I feel like 1.7 is kind of small. I would like maybe a bigger size as an option. But if you want a spring summer scent, I highly recommend Smith. This smells so good. If you're looking for a juicy apple, fresh, crisp scent, I highly recommend Smith. Hence why I own a full bottle of this. Also a very unique scent. Every time I wear this, people ask me all the time what it is that I'm wearing. It smells absolutely divine. So those are the two scents I recommend from the line for the spring event. I want to talk about the Merit complexion stick. If you use me for shade reference, I am the color Linen. And this, you guys, is such a good complexion stick. This is like a foundation concealer. You can use it for both. The formula of this is so thin. The finish on this is very natural satin kind of finish. And it wears so good. As somebody with combination to oily skin, it does not break up. It does not start to get like weird and creasy in the areas where I produce the most oil. My skin actually starts to soak this up, okay? That is how good this is. It actually just starts to look and like it's my actual skin after wearing it. And I have a toddler who loves like touching me and kissing me and all the things. This wears so, so well. I'm actually running low, so I have to pick up another stick. Moving right along, I want to talk about the Merage Great Skin Glow Serum. I love this stuff, and when I use this product, I actually use it alone. It is like a fresh drink of water for my skin. I feel like this balances out my oils. I only use one pump is more than enough for me. In the wintertime, when I'm a little bit drier, I will use 2 pumps, but this is so, so good. And the magic of these 2 products, hi, yes, okay. Moving right along, I want to talk about the Westman Atelier blush sticks. This is in the color Petal. This is like their most sold shade. It is a beautiful neutral pink. You can use this on your lips and your cheeks. It has a satin finish. It does not feel sticky or anything like that. It has a true satin soft finish. I love these blush sticks. They're actually super pigmented, and one of these sticks will last you forever. Like, I've already had this for a year and I use it a lot, and that's how much I've used. Yeah, lasts a really long time. I think that this is worth every penny. If you have not tried the Westman Atelier blushes, go. Just pick up one, and out of all of the colors I can recommend, if you have similar skin tone to mine, I recommend Petal and Mimi. Mimi is more of a brown undertone versus a pink undertone, and Petal would be more of a pink undertone, obviously, as you can see. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Merit Solo Shadows. Favorite shades that I have are Social, which is a beautiful mauve tone. These shadows are your perfect one and done. They play well with other shadows. So I have used this in conjunction with my Westman Atelier iPods and other like topper shades that I have. They work really good with other products. I also have Studio. Studio, according to my foundation shade, this would be my perfect nude. So you can actually go onto the Merit website and look for your foundation, know what the name is, and it'll tell you which eyeshadow would be your perfect nude eyeshadow. And this would be my perfect nude eyeshadow. I love this. I love this color. I think that these colors are so versatile and they just go with everything. They do not budge. They do not budge, yet they're easy to take off. Like, I don't have to use a separate makeup remover formula or liquid or whatever to remove my Merit eyeshadows. They are so good. And the last color, which I love to use by itself or as an eyeliner, is Viper, which is this beautiful army green shade. How stunning is that? I really love this color, and I just highly recommend. Just pick up one of these eyeshadows and you will instantly understand why people love them so much. Another thing I wanted to recommend, but then I realized that you could actually get a better discount off of the actual website, is the Dennis Gross LED face mask. You guys saw me do a shorts of this like about a month ago, and I've been using it. This has done wonders to my skin, and no wonder that the LED masks are so viral. As somebody with cystic, acne-prone skin, this mask has literally done amazing things for my skin. Amazing. Okay, I highly recommend this to anybody, but the reason I picked it up through Sephora and not the Dennis Gross website is because I actually had a Sephora gift card and I had a Sephora rewards of $100. So I got this mask for like 30 or 35% off technically, and it was the best investment I ever made. Now, I would not recommend this for the sale unless you have like a gift card lying around or something like that, because you can actually get this mask for 25% off. You can get an extra 5% off of the Dennis Gross website. They're constantly running sales. I would just sign up for their emails and they will tell you when they're running a sale. If you don't want to sign up for the emails, you can actually follow them on Instagram, because they will post often when they're running sales on their website. Editing Isabel here. Clearly I wasn't as prepared for this video as I thought. I should have maybe laid things out a little bit separately because there's just a sea of things. But can you tell me how I forgot about the Summer's Friday lip butter balm? Of course I highly recommend this during the sale. This is amazing. The color I have here is Brown Sugar. This is considered a clean beauty brand, and this is like a brown mauve tone. I picked up their birthday cake shade and I did do a shorts on that, and I plan to pick up their vanilla shade, but look at that. I love this. This is like the perfect in between hydration lip balm with just the right amount of pigmentation. It doesn't run. It smells really nice, but you can't taste it. and the smell really eventually just leaves after a couple of seconds off of your lips. So highly recommend this. This is viral for a reason. Okay, I digress. Back to the video. Okay, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below with what you're gonna be picking up during the Sephora sale. I would love to know. And let me know if I've mentioned any favorites. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot one product. The Westman Atelier lid up sticks. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's because I have the mini. That's why there's like so many things on here. It got lost. It got lost in the mess. My favorite color is Petal, but that is a limited edition shade, which is why I'm not even featuring it in this video. My next favorite shade is Lit, which is their white opalescent shade. I'm actually gonna pick this up in a full size. I love this shade. Look at how beautiful that is. Just stunning. I love her lid up sticks. I actually use this on my lips, on my cheekbones, and my brow bones. Plays very well with other products, other base products. And I love that your skin starts to soak this up. So it actually applies really, really dewy at first. And if you're not careful, your hair will stick to it. But as the hours pass by, it's like your skin starts to soak it up. And then it kind of just looks like a natural, moisturized, glassy finish. And the pigmentation stays. Love it, love it. Okay, that's it. That was the last product. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. I will do my best to answer them, and see you next time, guys. Bye.